So it is out. The gears are right here. And holy crap. What a nightmare, okay? Here's the issue. There's your shaft, all that stuff. That is press fitted. All this shit is all press fitted in together. I have one bearing in, one bearing's on the other side. And the little intermeter shaft over there. Right there, that little thing there. It's all press fitted in. In order to get that out, you have to work on this, take all this out to unscrew the caps on both sides, press it down out. Actually, it would be to this way. This is just literally upside down. You press it out that way. A bit, not all the way, because you'll get about until you have about that much left still looking on it. And then you press this one out a little bit. It's like a little on each side. This one here you can tap with a hammer, just do lightly, because if you go too far, this here, because this is what I did, I thought I could push this out first, and well, I bent the snap ring. I don't really give a shit too much for the snap ring. I can pull it off and straighten it out. That's easy. But the shaft misses that. So that's the other thing, is you take the snap ring off if you want to. That's pretty well in there. It's got a little grinding. I advise taking this off first before anything, because that will allow you to get this piece off of that, and then that comes out. But if you look at all that shit in there, that is like, there's dirt, there's all sorts of grindings. They didn't even wash it out, nothing. Here, look at the bearing housing. Here, I'll just take this piece off, just so I don't want to lose it. Okay, that is the bearing housing. That's partly grease, but it's dirty. Like, I was getting filings and all sorts of shit out of there. So that's what they do. They just slap it together, don't even clean it up, and just put some random shit ass grease in there. They only grease the bearings, they don't grease the actual thing, which is kind of stupid, because you should really grease all this. Now the fun part is getting this all in with the steel gears, or whatever. Like this gear here, this is aluminum. That's just for the motor. Now each one of these little pieces, you see how there's a little hole there? That is this. This is a little, it's like the key for it, okay? That little piece there is what you have to pull out of half of those. So watch when you're trying to, you don't just undo the one side and then press it out. No, you have to make sure you take off this, but you have to unthread. So tap that out with a hammer and a flathead. So it's take this one off, then this one, and then that comes off easy. That's not press fitted, but that's what holds this thing. This thing holds that in place. Yeah, it's a series of fun, eventful things. This is a shaft sleeve that goes over top of this. Is it this one? Yeah. Goes right over this, and that holds in place. Just for the sake of. I don't know why, it is. Now, I gotta put this thing back together. So, reverse, I gotta work on that thing first. I'm tired. It's been a couple hours. Well, like, obviously eating food and stuff, but yeah. So this piece here, you see how it slides, right? Well, it's not so easy. Because I'll tell you now, that never slid on this at all. Ever. Until I filed down. See how there's a lot of filing marks in that there? I filed down the top of that, and around the edge I smoothed it up, because this here, guaranteed, is not the right there. It's just like cheap, done. The plastic one, wherever it is, I think it's on the floor over there, yeah, is no better. It was worse. It was like just like So trying to move this from side to side, sure this rolls, but at least now I'm not fighting to get it over, because that was the biggest issue. When I got it in there, I could not get it past this piece here. So right there, This part here, that key part of the key shaft part, or the key slot, wasn't letting it go over the key. So I filed this part down because I can't get inside there, and I don't want to mess with it. Like, it still has to spin and everything, but it actually spins and goes properly. Now I can actually get this done. So as much as you see all these gears and all that stuff, there's still one slight issue. Okay? All these gears, all that stuff there, that is the only gear that I don't have. So I have to put this plastic one back on. I'm not worried because it is for the drive belt. Okay? So it's not like it's gear on gear. So it's just going to be that. That's fine. I will try to see if I can find another metal gear for this, because I would prefer it. But that's what I'll do with it now. Keep going. This was not easy to get back on. It was a nightmare. Okay, so while I got the back plate off here, you're going to see on that's the main piece. Obviously, I put part of it back together. Okay, there's just two bolts that hold this piece right on. One in there. This here actually clamps onto that. That's to give you your forward and reverse gears. Got 3 bolts here to put this back on. 2 bolts for this switch. 4 bolts here for the it's the guard for the wires for the switch. Those wires you go down in. There's this piece here. This is just to pull your cable out enough. There. Then tied it down so that it doesn't move in and out. 3 bolts for this guard. There's 5. So for here, 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 and 1 right there. That is for your back shroud. Okay, so that makes it really easy. You see how there's another bolt that goes there and there. Well, that's what this is for. And then that there will go on here and here. Yeah. There's a bit more to do, but I did put that one plastic gear back in because I don't have a replacement, and I need to start using this soon. That one should be fine. I'm just gonna go really easy. I'm not gonna crank it right to the fucking max. And keep at it though. Get back, putting it back together. So there you have it. 80 to whatever that is, to another 80 to whatever that is. That's 45. I think that's like a 25 and a 15. These are your forward or reverse gears. But I found out reverse, okay, that is your reverse spot. It barely touches, okay? Literally, that is actually in reverse, full on. It doesn't even touch it. So, I made my own little slot and I kept like just hitting it like that. And now I actually have a proper reverse gear, because you can see how much it actually touches. If I get a light, see ya. Now the problem I'm having right now is forward. Okay, this is apparently neutral. Okay, that's fine. Now forward is that. If you look at how much is actually grabbing, not much. Okay, the tooth, this tooth here is not the right size that I like. Ugh. So I'm thinking it has to go up a little higher, right about there, because I can't go right here like that where it's the reverse gear is hitting the frame. So it's somewhere on here. Yeah, just gotta make it right, and then all I do is I just but I gotta hold that in place when I'm doing that. Basically, I'm just denting in a mark. But there you go, that's the gearing. I just gotta put the 2 bolts here for the shroud and I'm done. I have quite a bit of extra gearing. That's for dropping the gear ratio down and that stuff. Other than that, I'm pretty much done. And I can start using it. I know I do have that 1 gear in there for the belt, but that should be fine. One main job I was actually looking at doing today, if I can find the part, which I can't find the part. There it is. is this piece. This is for the Mustang, the alternator bushing. That little, the spacer. So that's just going to go on there. And I'm just going to make it work. Like, in there, obviously. Just, here. Just open up the chuck. I know my mark. And then I just, because I'm going to cut it off right there. Now I can't remember which side I need. Be really bad. Oh, there's an X on it, so I need this side. Or X is bad. I think. Fuck. Can't remember. But I'm not going to do that right now. And I don't want to leave that tight in the chuck. That way the jaws stay free. And there you go. I am done finally. So I'm Duff. There's your gear changing ratio for like your cheap little mini gear. You do need a press because you're going to have to take the bearings out, because you have to take all that out. And remember, when you're putting that back in between the gearing on either side of the bearing is a little plastic sleeve. You've got to put that back in. I fucked it up and I had to take the press and take it out again. So you need a shop press. You need snap ring pliers. Preferably, you can do it with the screwdriver. I did it with the other thing. This gear here that was stuck in behind here. Okay, that there, it literally, I popped it around it. You can end up breaking the snap ring though. Screwdrivers, Phillips head, flathead. Don't forget where your stuff is. You're gonna need a 10 mil. That's for the motor, to disconnect the motor. It does have a 14, 17. If yours doesn't come with a 14, I didn't use the 17 at all, but there's a 14 mil you could probably get. What else do I need? Or would you need? Yeah, that's it. Just those bit of parts. I'll put them in the description down below. But I am done. It is dark. Like you can see, it's really dark out. Your staff, she's like pain in the ass. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, 7:47. But I'm done. I'm Duff. Hope you like what you've seen. Hope that helps out for anybody that's trying to figure out with these. I don't know. I'll figure out more with that one gear for the machinery, or for the motor. For some reason I read the label and it said machinery. Alright, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And like always, have a good one.